Hello, my soul tribe. Good morning. So if you're new to my channel, this is Eternal Transformations. Thanks for coming. I try to get on here. Sometimes I'm flaky. I won't be on for a few weeks, but I try to get on here and let you know what I'm getting channeled in from Spirit. If you're resonating with it, you're probably in this soul tribe, meaning that you are at the frequency that we are growing at, that I'm growing at, right? Doesn't mean we're all going through exactly the same things. Couple of guides coming in. Let's keep the energy calm. I have a big old Great Dane puppy, Mandy. So if you see her moving around, somebody said the other day that scared me because they didn't know she was there. She's so dark, you don't see her till she moves. Do you want to get down, babe? I wish that you would not. Look at her. What are you doing? Come on. Come on. Okay. You stay. Here, chew on this bandana. Here. Okay. Good morning. Morning, Raymond. Brother, good morning. Sarah Rose, good morning, good morning, good morning, beautifuls. New year, new beginning. Look at this. Oh, look at this deck. New life, right? Where are those beautiful, happy faces? What makes you happy? What brings you joy? What brings you joy? Oh, okay. So in the picture in this video, the icon picture, whatever you call that, you'll see that skeleton, sort of catacomb looking. It was actually a memento mori that was excavated in Greece. At, oh my gosh, I think the San Gregoria, did I write it down anywhere? Yeah, the San Gregorio in Rome. It's a convent. And it's the Greek translation of know thyself, right? Kyle was awesome having on. I so agree. I want to have him on again now that he's broken the ice a little. And that was kind of nerve-wracking for me as well because I've never interviewed on my channel like that. So except for with my son, which I was also extremely nervous. So that was awesome for me to have that growth there. Because when I get nervous, I interrupt a lot. I'm always concerned that my audience isn't understanding, possibly. So I can be annoying with that. I apologize. Anyway, we had so much fun, and he enjoyed it as well. I think it was he had a couple downloads, and I did too during that. So that was really neat. And afterwards, we just talked for hours, and it was just really awesome. He's a good friend of mine. I've known him since, like I said, I was like this big. He was my high school sweetheart's best friend. So that's interesting. Anyway, woo. I'm feeling a lot of flux of your energy. So everybody take a nice deep breath through the belly, out the crown chakra. Relax, relax. Okay. Release all expectations. Spirit, we ask you to come in today. We call in all guides to bring messages, channeled messages. Allow me to be a vessel. Let my ego die. It is time to rest right now, and it is time for Spirit to speak. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where this channeling is going to go. All I heard was know thyself, and now I'm getting a song in. So we'll just sort of shuffle. So what Spirit wants to say while I kind of hum this song. You can turn down the sound if it's annoying for you. If I want to know God, I must know myself. If I want to see God, I must see myself. If I want to love God, I must love myself. If I want to know God, I must know myself. If I want to see God, I must see myself. If I want to love God, I must love myself. If I want to know God, I must know myself. If I want to see God, I must see myself. If I want to love God, I must love myself. Know thyself. You, so many of you I'm feeling, so many of you I'm feeling are beginning to fall in love with the universe. And for many of you, that's happened through learning to love yourself. Spirits are saying forgiving yourself. This 2020 is going to be very beautiful. So for some of it still, we will eternally have work to do. That's why my channel is called Eternal Transformations. We will eternally be transforming. And how beautiful is that? What I would love to impart on you and what they would love for you to really hear is that the key to unlocking this beautiful door of eternally transforming in a way that doesn't have to be tower moments, in a way that doesn't have to be a constant struggle and battle, then you must learn that the pain, as you've been conditioned to believe, is not a bad thing. Because the moment that you step into the thing you most fear is the moment you transform. And once you see that, once you truly see that, your whole life will shift. Your whole world will shift. Your frequency will raise astronomically. Okay? Your gifts will open astronomically. Downloads upon downloads. Because that is an activation of a DNA frequency that's been within you since the dawn of time. But due to previous soul contracts, that DNA is not activated until you reach a certain point. That is the activation. It can't activate until you hit a certain point in your transformation, which means pushing through this uncomfortable, getting fun, comfortable, right? Because that's when the fun starts. Understanding the channeling of this past year, these swords that are in your back that have ripped you apart, this pain that many others have done to you, some of them yourself, right? But mostly things out of your control, things done to you, whether it be your physical health, your relationships, financial, death. They were not meant to happen to you. They were meant to happen for you. And we have to work on the victimization. I know it's easier said than done. I know. It's easier said than done. But that is the way to healing. In the star card, she's moved on past victimization. This is the healing, after the tower, after the devil. This is the healing that inevitably takes place once you face that tower. Towers are a good thing. They are the catalyst for growth. They are the strongest, fastest way for you to get to your divine purpose. Truly, that's how this world was designed. And once I said, if you sit in this and really look at it, see the victimization here? Yes, I know he's not in a good spot. I know, right? But he needs to get up, take them swords out of his back, put them in his arsenal, for they have made him stronger. Right now, he's allowing them to make him weaker. Okay? And I do feel kind of like a broken record here, but I feel like some of us are still working through this. This is not an overnight change. This is, in fact, the biggest transformative downloads that I've seen yet on a mass level, especially within our soul tribe, right? I love how it looks like the energy flowing through your fingertips. Really? Oh, cool. I felt that when you said that. It made me feel like I had magical filaments. No, her fingertips. Yeah, I love that. And I wonder if I can find it while I'm sitting here talking. And y'all remember the David Bowie Starman Tarot? So if I can find it, wouldn't that be wonderful if I could find it quickly? Spirit. Anyway, she also, I think it's interesting how she also, these decks are totally different. She also looks like she has filaments of energy coming out of her fingertips. And I think that's really cool. So while I'm sitting here talking, I'm kind of going to look for that. But knowing me, I took it out because this is actually the old deck and I lost a few, but I still cannot bear. I got a new one and I can't find it. I think it's in my purse. I got a new one and I still cannot remember, or I still can't bear to throw these away. Well, I probably don't want to go through this whole deck because, you know, that'll take forever. Ah, found it. Don't give up hope, right? The star. So look how different these decks are. This is the David Bowie Starman Tarot, one of the most transformative and spiritual decks I've ever seen. It's not all about love and like, I mean, not that those are bad things. Romantic stuff is good, but this is about spiritual transformation. I mean, you can see the imagery. Unreal. I have this at the bottom, linked at the bottom, Starman Tarot, if you want to check it out. So look at the filaments of energy here coming out of her fingertips in this star card. And it's not portrayed like this in the traditional tarot or in any other deck, but I just got this one. This is the Everyday Witch, and I will put this in the community tab. I haven't put it below yet. So they're both have filaments of energy coming out of their fingertips, right? For her, I'm not sure if you can see, but in the water behind her, there are hands coming up. We pulled the star card so much in December. This is them saying that healing has to take place coming into 2020. This is a huge year, right? So you see the filaments of energy. You see here the hands that are coming up out of the water, and those they're reaching for those filaments of energy. Those lost souls are feeling that healing and saying, finally coming up out of this, right? You have to feel this pain. Yes, it's a fantastic one, darling. Oh, order it from my link below because I get like a little kickback for that from Amazon. Anyway, this one right here, this is a more fluid one, but look how similar they are. And I've never really seen it portrayed like this before. But this deck right here is pretty cool. The symbolism is never ending. And every time you look at a card, you're going to see something new. You know, these vortexes going on in the back, like the time has come. Right? That's how I feel right now. On a mass level, y'all, something is going on. We can see it in the world watching the news. Right? Do you see things bubbling up, making us look at the ugly on a mass level? Of course we're going on through it individually as well. Oh, I'm so glad she moved. Oh, I can sit back. So of course we're going through it on a mass level as well. So coming back around through the star card, making sure that we've healed this energy. I think it's very interesting, these cards coming up again, right? Because we kind of went through this towards the end of last year, especially, right? Moving into here comes the sun, doing these things, healing, which many of you, they're saying, I'm hearing many of you have done. Okay, give yourself credit for how far you've come, right? Many of you have let go of control issues and victimization and have finally let go and let universe start doing its thing, right? Many of you will be coming into, I'm hearing this strongly, a twin flame or very intense karmic relationship this year. Those don't always have to be bad. People have a mindset that they're always terrible and, you know, hard. And again, we're going to stop growing like that. We are going to stop forcing our spirit guides and universe in general to basically slap us in the face to make us listen to reason, right? That's what tower moments are. A tower moment is when your tower, right, is built on faulty foundations. And what kind of loving mother, father would allow their child to do that? 22 viewers and 11 likes. That was cool. Please like and subscribe, you guys. It's like tipping. It's wonderful. Thank you. So what kind of mother and father would allow their children to do that? The universe loves us. And when we get too far off our path or we are building on faulty foundations, they take it away from us in our best interest to make us look at the ugly. That's what's happening on a mass level right now. Big tower moments, boiling points, things are about to happen, right? We see it. If you're empathic, you feel it. You almost don't want to turn on the news, right? Not just because you're sick of the stuff. I mean, we all are, I think, on some level, no matter what your political affiliation is, and we are not going to get into that. But you feel the boiling points, the hot spots. You almost don't want to turn on the news because you don't know what you're going to see day to day. It's terrifying. What our fellow humans are going through out there. But in the long run, it's necessary, right? Hopefully this will help us to learn to listen to universe, to be aligned with the universe, so that universe doesn't have to teach us that way. So spirit doesn't have to teach us that way. Because when you are in line and you release, you flow with the universe. You don't need those tower moments, because when you and universe are working together, when you and spirit are working together, that is perfection. That is the unity we seek. Okay, unity isn't everybody la 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 dancing in a circle. You know, the whole world is perfect and loving and peaceful and happy. I mean, that's great, but that naturally comes when we have unity with spirit. Do you understand? We don't have to when you have unity with spirit, you know that there are cycles. You know things will go up and down, and that all is for a reason if you step into it appropriately. It's funny how I'm making the lemniscate, the figure 8, the eternity symbol, right? And subconsciously too. That was funny. Many of you will be coming into twin flame relationships this year. This may be somebody that it's funny how they keep coming back around into your life, and then all of a sudden your frequency is actually finally right, and it's the right time finally. I'm feeling that will be the case for a lot of you. Okay, someone that you may have known back since childhood, someone you may have known since you were a teenager, just someone you've known for a long time who keeps cycling back in, right? But it's like one or the other of you, it's just the frequency's never set up right. Some of those will be coming back around. Maybe they've grown, maybe you've grown, maybe both, more than likely, right? And you're finally, I keep doing this. They keep showing that to me. See, I'm seeing like 2 of them, you know, going different. And then you kind of like, finally you see them slowly, like their frequencies are coming together slowly. And then it's like you guys are in alignment. The next one, I can't help looking at this card over and over. Music. Music keeps you in a lighter spirit. The higher your spirit is, right? In a positive outlook of the world, even when things are bad, you can have still a positive outlook. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't feel things. Like I said, you can have a positive outlook. For another group of you, this is just someone you have spent many lifetimes with. This will be someone completely new, I'm hearing. Okay, and we will do more readings on this. I am going to be doing love readings coming up soon. I still have to finish all my 2020s, which I'm going to do. I'm just behind on things. It's been crazy. So I apologize for that. I'm going to get on it. I promise. So let me see. I think I only have this on top chat. Yeah, that's why I've been missing all your messages, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm such a flake. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Where was I at? Oh yeah. Okay. So love, a lot of you coming into twin flame relationships this year. For the ones, it's going to be totally new for, this is going to be like, this is going to be like, I'm feeling like when you meet them, you're going to feel like you've known them a million years, but you're still going to be just so filled with energy and nervousness, because it's overwhelming for your spirit, right? So there's going to be just like, I just feel like you're going to feel like a kid again around this person. I feel like it's someone who you just will know each other's thoughts almost like telepathically. It's just going to be, you won't be able to deny this draw. Okay. So those of you for, this is a new person coming in. That's the way, kind of look for a feeling like that. Otherwise it's not them. So, not to say that, you know, certain relationships don't teach us things, you know, but make sure that you are, I'm hearing for some of you, waiting for the right thing, right? When you're settling for something for in the meantime, you're kind of blocking your frequency off from bringing in anything new, right? For those of you who are trying to manifest your twin flame into your life, or manifest love into your life, start acting like you're really wanting it, right? If you're trying to manifest your twin flame, but you're dating someone exclusively, and I've actually seen people doing this, but you're dating someone exclusively, that's very confusing for the universe. And why would that person's energy or spirit guides want to come towards you when you're taken? That's not fair to them. If you're single and you're trying to manifest someone, make sure you're actually getting out there and allowing the universe to set something up, right? Going to bookstores, maybe. It's the last time. I love the smell of books. Sometimes I just go to the bookstore and read, right? And if you make a habit of those things, universe can more easily set things up for you, right? Whatever it is, going to the dog park, going to take a walk, right? But also, I heard this somewhere and I don't remember where. Go clean out a half of your closet, getting ready for this person. Clean out a drawer. Say, this is going to be their drawer. Pray for them every day because you know they're out there. Pray for them and say, oh, I hope they're doing wonderfully right now. And send them some loving energy, even if you don't know who they are. That's what brings in your other side. That's what brings in the right energy for your soul. Because then their energy is saying, oh, this love that's pulling me in, I want to move towards it. Subconsciously, they don't know they're doing it, but their spirit will want to move towards that love. Okay? It will help them grow too. Because then the universe is going to start forcing their frequency up to match yours, or vice versa. So then you get to start growing at the same time so that your frequencies will be perfectly aligned when you come together. Okay? So that's what they're showing me is going to take place for many, 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 many of you this year. That's what 2020 is. It's 4, right? Think of the 4 of Wands. It's 2s coming together. It's twin flames and it's celebration. This is the year 4. This is the year of bringing together and into manifestation that which we've all been desiring and wanting, right? Now, make sure you're being, I'm hearing from someone's spirit guide, viewer of yours, okay. A couple of them are nodding, yeah. I always feel like I'm having coffee with them, you know, they're all like, yeah, what he said. For a couple of you, make sure you're being truly authentic. You can't bring in your true twin flame if you are pretending to be something you're not. Okay, that is putting off a different energy than what you're trying to draw in. Okay, it will confuse your twin flame's energy because that doesn't know a face, it knows energy and spirit. Your other half recognizes you by energy and spirit and vice versa. So if you're standing right in front of their face and putting off totally different vibes in your spirit, they don't even recognize you. Okay, be authentic, be truly authentic, right? I mean, they're saying, I get that you want to show your best self. Who doesn't? You know, especially when you first meet someone, it's human nature. It's human nature. But for some of you, you don't understand how beautiful you are, and you're putting off a vibe that you think others want to see when truly your spirit is exactly what makes you beautiful. Stay true and be in your power. Stay true and be in your power. Okay, awesome. I am going to take just a few minutes if anybody has any questions right now. I didn't want to get too much into this this whole thing because a lot of it I'm feeling like is a confirmation for you guys. Okay, I have had it crazy lately. Uncle Jimbo got into a car accident yesterday. He's okay. But I need some prayers there because it was our only vehicle and we just bought that truck like 2 weeks ago. So that was heartbreaking. It wasn't his fault. So we have insurance stuff to take care of and it's just tower moment maybe. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah, he's okay. It's all going pretty smoothly, which has been beautiful. I just sort of like, it's funny. I have a friend who said, hey man, it's not about all the stuff that happens. It's how you react to it. And that was so right. And it set me in the right mindset. So I had a smile on when I was dealing with the insurance agent and the service company and the tow company. And I just said, let this be what it is. You never know. Blessings in disguise, maybe we'll get a nice little check back, not much, but might get a little extra back. We just don't know. We don't know what it meant, what it was meant for. Maybe we'll get a new vehicle that's going to be better. I'm just trying to say whatever's going to happen will happen. But thank you so much for the prayers. Yes, new moon this weekend, manifest a new vehicle. Hey, y'all. Yes, that reminds me. If you donate to my channel, be it on Super Chats, which I actually prefer the below links donations just because you can give me a note on what you want to manifest. So if you donate to my channel, $5 or more, then I am going to include you in my new moon ritual to manifest whatever it is you want. This is about a 3-hour ritual. So very intense, very powerful. Our soul tribe has some powerful energies. So what I need you to do, if you do donate to one of those links, Venmo, PayPal, whatever, Cash App, make sure that you either include in there where the notes section is what you want to manifest, or you send me an email what you want to manifest. Because if you don't, I will hunt you down. I've had a few on here. I've already hunted down like, what do you want to manifest? You donated to me. Because I need to give something back too. Right. But at this time, that's how I'm getting through is donations, because YouTube, like my last 2 videos are completely demonetized. And they demonetize 100% for about 3 or 4 days. And in this industry or this niche, of YouTube, my videos are kind of time sensitive. So it has gotten better. It used to be they demonetized it for a week and then they would start making money, but it's like everybody's already watched the video. So now it's only 3 or 4 days, but it's still 100% get monetized. They say I talk too fast, and I don't really know how to stop doing that because usually I'm channeling. So what else is up? Okay, Soul Tribe. Okay, it's just the difference between the twin flame and soulmate. Great question. Okay, difference between twin flame and soulmate. I'm so sorry. I just split the deck and look. I get so excited with this stuff. Ooh. And look at this, you guys. Look at this. The next card out is yin. And we all know after yin is yang, right? So cool. I always laugh about this. And actually, I think this will help me explain it. Okay. So, difference between twin flame and soulmate. When you glance at this card, I always say it looks like her head's chopped off and she's bleeding everywhere. And isn't that kind of how it feels sometimes in some very deep, serious relationships? We've always had at least one intense relationship. You know what I mean? So in this one, that's what it kind of looks like. But actually, her head is on his shoulder, and those are rose petals. And look, he holds the key in his hand. I'm trying to get focused. He holds the key to her heart. And see how she has the keyhole in her heart? And he holds the key in his hand. Anyway, it's really sweet. But it does sometimes feel bloody. Nothing hurts more than a soulmate karmic relationship. So here's my understanding and what I have gotten from spirit. Okay, you guys ready? You guys help me out here. First of all, soulmate, karmic relationship, all of that. These are our labels and they're actually very new. Okay. Not soulmate, but you know what I mean? Like trying to differentiate between the types of soulmates and twin flames and that one person and blah, blah, blah. These are very, very, very new things. These are new labels. So we have to remember they are a human label of our current culture. Very new. Like a pin drop, less than a pin drop of a 1/100000th of a pin drop of the universe new. Okay. So let's remember that these are all labels, but because this is how we communicate on this plane and in this dimension, it's okay to have labels as long as we understand that we are still not grasping. This is what I'm hearing a lot of. And I don't need, we don't have the ability right now. You guys hang on. I forgot to plug my phone in. But did you notice I turned my notifications off? Okay. Whatever. I don't know where that is. Okay. So they're wanting us to know that even though we're on the right track, okay, the right track, we're not completely grasping yet, and we cannot grasp until we sorry, when they talk fast, as we are evolving, right? This is a part of our evolution process, but until our frequency rises a bit more, are some DNA activations that need to go on, downloads that need to happen, right? Give me a second, okay? I'll come back to that. Let me explain this. because I'm trying to stay on track. Okay. As we are evolving, as our frequencies are rising, we are able to comprehend more, and therefore they're allowing us to have that more. Okay. It's kind of like if you were to ask a cave person to describe electricity to you, they don't have the comprehension no matter what. It doesn't matter how intelligent they are as a person, right? They don't have the comprehension yet. And that's what they're showing me. So with that being said, the comprehension we have right now is not wrong. It's just not all. It's like when the Bible was written. The Bible has so many truths in it, but I feel that there's more because they didn't have the comprehension yet to understand them more yet, right? That's where we're at with Soulmate Twin Flames. And more is going to be revealing itself to you very quickly now. Okay, this is something that is going to be, I see, blossoming and growing, but be prepared to have a soft mind that's malleable on this. Is that making sense? People get really into these labels, and they're like, a twin flame is this and a soulmate is that, and it's like, ooh, you're on the tip of it. Actually, you don't know. There's more, but you don't have the comprehension to understand yet. But where we're at right now with it, so a karmic relationship and a soulmate, again, labels, is something. Is a relationship that's here to help each of you raise your soul vibrations. For many of you, this may have been a previous soul contract that you made before coming into this life. And so if you make those, and we have hundreds, if not thousands, of soul contracts, because we don't necessarily act on every one of them. The deal is, most cases, that if you come into contact with someone you have already a soul contract with, and if you've lived all of these thousands of lives, of course you would have so many soul contracts with people. The point is if you come into contract, you will each assist each other in raising your vibration no matter where you're at in life. So some of these can be very karmic in a toxic way because you're so drawn to this person because you have a soul contract with them, right? So if you have a soul contract, you have to stay with each other and assist in this is pre-promised. You are forced into staying together to assist in each other's growth and frequency vibration increase. Is this making sense? Give me a thumbs up if you're following. It's a little delayed here. So with that being said, okay, cool. We've got some followers. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Soul Tribe. You're in my Soul Tribe. So of course we all are hearing it, right? So with that being said, those are my understanding of what they are explaining to me as of now that we need to know about soulmate karmic relationships, okay? Which is why I love the view of this. It looks bloody and gory at 1 minute, right? But look, she's got her head on his shoulder and there is a key to her heart, right? It's also beautiful. It's not all learning about the negative. Sometimes you will come together with someone you have a soulmate contract with, and it will be beautiful growth because you were both in the same frequency. And have you ever been with someone, they're showing me this, that you are growing with, and man, you are just on cloud 9, right? That is the key to the excitement of a relationship. You know, you're hiking together, you're going to do good, positive things together, you're building a tribe together, you know, families going good things, you know, everything just sort of flows because you're in that same frequency and you're growing together. Not stagnation, growing. But then sometimes you're in a relationship that gets stagnant and one of you is growing and the other one's staying down here and they're trying to pull you back down here subconsciously. And you're trying to pull them up subconsciously, but it's uncomfortable because they're comfortable. They're comfortable where they are. And this, my friends, is our egos. Okay, now I don't mean ego in such a way, they're showing me, okay, I don't mean ego in such a way where you're cocky or self-assured or you think you know everything. That's not what I'm talking about. Your ego, they're saying, is here to protect you. You have your conscious mind, you have your ego, you have your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind, which is your willpower, will always be weaker than your ego. Your ego is here to protect you. All your ego knows is I must survive. So if you are currently surviving, your ego will say, we're doing good. I'm alive. I'm surviving. I've got food in my belly. I'm alive. I'm surviving. Okay. That means any change threatens the ego, and it will do anything it can to avoid change. It doesn't matter if that change might make you happy. It doesn't care if you're happy. It wants you alive. And this was very, very helpful during cave days, right? Because it was hard day to day to stay alive. That's why universe gave us this ego. But sometimes the ego gets in our way when it comes to self-growth, because it will avoid all change, right? Because it says, I'm alive. I don't want to grow up or down. I don't want to, I'm alive. And I will do anything to stay here. And that includes giving you fears and doubts. Your ego's basic, you know. If your ego was talking right now, here's what it would be saying. Me alive, me happy, me not move, me alive. But it's also very crafty, and it knows you. It knows how to keep you still, right? A little manipulative. The key is we have to get to know our ego and learn to soothe it. Because once we've learned to soothe the ego, then we can, as strong as the ego is, way stronger than your will power, your subconscious is even stronger than the ego. That's where meditation comes in. Getting in touch with your subconscious, getting that help to soothe your ego, getting in line with your higher power, with your higher self. That is key. Okay? So, twin flame. That's soulmate karmic relationships and why we have to go through them. I hope that was so twin flame. Twin flame, my understanding of a twin flame is that our soul, this dimension is very dense, and without getting into too much of the science that they're showing me about matter and energy, our souls are enormous energy wise. This dimension would never, ever, ever, and this body is specifically, this human body is not a large enough vehicle for all of the energy of our entire soul. Our souls are ginormous. It's huge. And this is why we see the yin yang. My understanding is that the twin flame, when we came down to reincarnate and learn some stuff, our soul split in half because it is too large to come in to this dimension and this vehicle as one. It splits in half and goes into two different places. And it doesn't do it exactly at the same time. So that's, this isn't a twin. But a portion of your soul will go in when necessary. And sometimes the other portion never comes in. It stays as assisting your higher self. And what's happening now for most people in this generation going forward, a lot of twin flames are going to be coming together because it's necessary now. This was meant to happen when our frequencies rise. Because as our frequencies rise, more of our soul can finally take each other. It's too much otherwise. That's why we didn't come together. So I hope that makes sense. I might do another video. There's so much I could talk about on that, but they're kind of like giving me let's stop right there for now on the twin flame stuff. We will make a dedicated, to that in the future. Uncle Jimbo is fine. I saw that question earlier. Sorry. Uncle Jimbo is fine. He was in a car accident. Someone pulled out. He was driving down the road and someone just pulled out in front of him. And then, and he hit him. You should hear him explain it. He was telling the insurance guy, he goes, yeah, he hit me in the front. Then the fool spun around and hit me in the rear. Got me going and coming. I laughed so hard. So, it is what it is. He's okay, and that's all that matters right now. We're kind of getting a little stir crazy because we're both in the house. He's usually at work right now, and we don't have a vehicle. And they are supposed to give us a rental car, but it's all the claims, insurance stuff. So you guys send positive vibrations to assist in this process. Just like picture it going real smooth for me. Real smooth. Okay? Insurance check wouldn't hurt either. No. Yes, new moon's coming up this weekend. So if you want to be in my new moon ritual, please, like I said, when you donate to my channel, please, please, please make sure that you're including what you want to manifest. It means so much to my spirit to be able to exchange energy. Okay. So I appreciate that. Oh, Lunar Ascension. You guys. So if you're not following Lunar Ascension's channel, you're crazy. I love it. Lunar Ascension's been our soul tribe for quite a while now, a couple months. And anyway, he started a channel. It's fabulous. He talks about a lot of pagan stuff for those of for our pagans out there, a lot of Wiccan stuff too for our Wiccans. And he is going to be coming on. I'm going to interview him on my channel next Wednesday. We're still on for that, right? So I'm going to have him on my channel. He lives here in Fort Worth where I live. So I didn't know that. So we're going to get together soon. And we're going to be interviewing, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. He's a fellow Virgo like me. And he's just fabulous. You guys are going to love him. You're just going to love him. So make sure you go and subscribe to his channel. I'm sorry, darling. I missed that one. Peter Stevenson, Melanie, to me and be with our twin flames. It's all about working on ourselves and about loving ourselves unconditionally. Absolutely. I agree with that. He is the one who I learned about you from. Oh, cool, Lady Blind Wolf. That's awesome, sister. Welcome to the Soul Tribe. Cassie, about time for smooth. Glad to hear that. Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and get off right now. I want to try to go ahead and get some videos done today. Gina, if you are watching, yes, I checked my calendar and I think I can do the 10 a.m. Anyway, I'm going to text you that, obviously. I don't know why that just popped in my head, and I have verbal diarrhea sometimes. So, they say, don't waste your hate. Rather gather and create. Be of service. Be a sensible person. Use your words and don't be nervous. You can do this. You've got purpose. Find your medicine and use it. Love you, my soul tribe. Like and subscribe. Catch you on the flip side. I can't get off this thing ever. It's so funny.